This salary range for a web developer is, to put it mildly, laughable, especially if you've spent years and a small fortune on an IT degree. It's like training to be a chef and then getting paid to flip burgers. I think it's pretty well known these days that there are tons of garbage jobs just flooding the market. Today, I thought it would be fun and useful for the audience if we took a garbage job and compared the requirements of that garbage job, the education, versus the cost of living in the area that it's in, versus the pay and compensation. When you take a look at it and you break it down, you can discover that you can barely even live. Mostly, I just thought it would be useful for the audience if you're out there looking for a job, or if you're at a job wondering if you're being undercut. Maybe you're thinking, I don't make enough to deal with this BS. We're going to be using some AI via ChatGPT 4 today to help us out. And speaking about AI, today's sponsor is Brilliant. If you've never heard of Brilliant before, they're the best place to learn math, computer science, data science. If you'd like to know more about learning language models or LLMs like ChatGPT, and check them out because that's the course I've been doing on their platform. It's actually helped me understand ChatGPT a lot more. I would normally say something like, I think AI is the future, but at this point, and at the rate things are releasing, just go ahead and start learning about it now. If you want an example of how fast AI is progressing, there's a section in their Brilliant course where they show AI photos and ask you if it's real or AI generated. The first one's easy, and the second one is impossible to tell the difference. But if AI is not your cup of tea, you're not interested in that, that's fine, because they have thousands of other lessons that range in difficulty from beginner to advanced, so you can start wherever you feel comfortable. And honestly, I was humbled because I thought I was advanced in a few topics, and I'm not. If you're working at your job and your company hasn't adopted AI in some form yet, then you could be the first one to help them do that. Or you could use it to help start your own business, especially right now while AI is ramping up. That's what I've been learning about, and you can learn about it too for free. Just use my link down in the description, or just type brilliant.org/Joshua Fluke into your browser. Oh, and the first 200 people get 20% off their annual plan. So thanks again to Brilliant for sponsoring today's video. Now, let me show you how to use AI to roast some of these garbage jobs and show you what they're really offering when you break it down. Let's take a look at this job here. It's a web developer associate in West Jordan, Utah for $30,000 to $40,000 a year. Now, I can tell you, as having worked in that market specifically, that is not enough money. But let's go ahead and analyze it further. Now, this is for a company called Actives, and wouldn't you know it, it's a fast-growing Utah-based MLM company with international operations, mainly in Latin America, focused on epigenetic supplements. This is one of the supplements they sell, and if you take a look, wait, hold on, sorry, this is the wrong screen. This is the compensation plan. I mean, it's simple, really. If you'll just hear me out, okay? The Fast Start bonus, which is paid weekly, and then we have the Royalty bonus, which is paid monthly, but we also have the Rank Advancement bonus and the Global bonus pools. But don't forget about the Legacy bonus Global and the Legacy bonus Global 1% CV for A16 ranks. Did I mention we have ranks? Because you start with A0 all the way to A16, but then you also have your distributor levels, and those are dynamically compressed levels 1 through 8, and those also go from A0 to A16. Then you have your customer levels. There's opportunity everywhere, and they start from A0 also to A16, okay? And you get different percentages based on your level, and the more levels you get, the more percentages you get, as you can see based on the chart here. It's simple, really. How would you like to be part of the company family? Sorry, entrepreneurship opportunity of a lifetime. Side note, on the company page, it says they're not only a direct sales company, but also a multi-level sales company. And they call this the omni-channel opportunity. However, in the job description, it just says multi-level marketing company. Multi-level marketing is a strange thing. I don't think this is how the web developer position is paid. I think it's just $30,000 to $40,000. This is just if you're like a distributor or something and you're selling their product. Oh yeah, I was going to show you their product. They have this thing called Link, which is your cellular jet fuel overall health inside and out. Back to the job post. Let's look at the responsibilities here. Develop and maintain websites. Provide occasional support to our help desk team, assisting with technical issues. Your customer support too. You'll notice there's a fun little note here. It says responsibilities will vary as growth occurs. What about compensation? In terms of benefits, it's pretty vague. You get a 401k, dental insurance, health insurance, paid time off, and the position is a hybrid remote, so you have to come into the office sometimes. If you go over to Glassdoor and you try to find reviews on this company, you'll notice there's only two, a 5-star review and a 1-star review. Good entry-level position, but not great for career growth. They've not taken off, so there are never any raises or promotions, no unified or streamlined processes within the company. Actives is a fast-growing Utah-based MLM company. Is it? Maybe they just need more people to buy their, cellular jet fuel. Now, I took this job post and I copied it and I pasted it into ChatGPT 4 and I asked it to analyze it, tell me about it. And this is what I had to say. The classic MLM job post where opportunities abound and the fine line between a career and pyramid scheme is clear as mud. ChatGPT going in on them. Red flags MLM alert. Actives is a fast-growing Utah-based MLM. This should immediately trigger the caution sirens. MLMs are notorious for their focus on recruitment over product sales. Imagine trying to sell epigenetic supplements to your friends and family every Thanksgiving. High chance of failure and loss of money. With MLMs, the bottom of the pyramid... ChatGPT, what are you doing? Often ends up holding the bag of unsold supplements in this case. The financial risk is high, and the chances of making it big are about as good as finding a unicorn in your backyard. And for the pay analysis, it said this salary range for a web developer is, to put it mildly, laughable, especially if you've spent years and a small fortune on an IT degree. It's like training to be a chef and then getting paid to flip burgers. Average tuition for an IT degree in Utah over 4 years can be roughly $40,000 to $80,000 depending on the institution. Assuming student loans, you'll be paying this back longer than it takes to binge watch all the seasons of Game of Thrones, and that's if you're frugal with your epigenetic supplement purchases. I'm telling you, once you learn about prompting. Now, a cost of living reality check for West Jordan, Utah. The salary of $30,000 to $40,000 after taxes, you're looking at a take-home pay that barely covers rent, utilities, food, and the occasional Netflix subscription, because you'll need entertainment while eating ramen noodles every night. Cost of living in West Jordan isn't the highest, but on the salary, you'll be budgeting like a contestant on a survival reality show. Think tiny apartment, shared Netflix accounts, and learning to love public transportation. Wow. So in summary, joining this MLM as a web developer is like buying a ticket to a concert where the main act is a no-show. You might learn a few chords, but you're not going to become a rock star, and while those benefits sound nice, remember you can't eat 401k matching, and dental insurance won't pay your rent. It's a career paved with good intentions and potentially empty wallets. Happy job hunting, though. Where is my ChatGPT taking me right now? Now, I wanted some sources on that data, and I asked it to break it apart a little bit further so I could see the specifics. Here's the source from ChatGPT, and it's looking pretty expensive. Now, for housing, it says rent for a 2-bedroom unit is about $16.50 per month. Remember, this is an average, so if you're lucky, you might find a broom closet for less. For utilities, the monthly electricity bill averages around $120. Other utilities, it ballparks it at around $200 to $300 a month. And for the grocery index, it's slightly below the national average, but don't start celebrating yet. It's like finding a sale at a high-end store. It's still expensive. It says to live comfortably as a single person, you'll need an annual income of $55,200. That's quite a bit more than the $30,000 to $40,000 they're offering you at this job. ChatGPT says it's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of bricks. In summary, living in West Jordan on a salary of $30,000 to $40,000 is doable, but it's like playing a game of financial Tetris. You'll need to carefully balance rent, utilities, groceries, and other essentials, and there might not be much left for savings or extras. It's like being on a diet, but for your wallet. So then I was like, how much money will I have left over after I pay all my bills and stuff? And it said, based on a mid-range salary of $35,000 per year, after factoring in taxes and essential expenses, here's what you'd have left. Just about $16. Money left bi-weekly, a mere $8. You'll have enough left to treat yourself to, well, maybe a fancy coffee or two. It's a tight budget where luxuries like an extra guacamole at your favorite restaurant might require a financial meeting with yourself. Now, I don't think I need to go any harder than ChatGPT has already, so I'll leave it here. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, click that subscribe button if you'd like to see me pick apart the corporate world some more. And if you have anything you'd like me to post on the channel, like garbage jobs, corporate cringe, whatever it is, feel free to shoot me a DM. You can email me, Instagram, Discord, however you want to do it. Oh, and thanks again to today's sponsor, Brilliant. Seriously, go learn about AI. You get 30 days free. Click my link down in the description. Having said all that, I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll see you in the next one.